We don't even understand. And one of the things they've done is to put that reptile brain at the top of the stairway, at the top of the vertebra again. And the reptile brain, of course, does four things: fight, feed, flee, and fornicate. I'm simply saying that there's so much to understand here. Even the earth itself is not patterned at all in metaphysics as we're taught, because they talk about the north and south poles and all this kind of thing. So I could just go on forever and ever. Understanding these are hand-me-downs. And most of these races, like the Nordics and tall blondes, they were brought from other planets. And then they were hybrided once they were here. And as I say, on a daily basis, in Dulce, New Mexico, can't be any more to the point than that. They are still making monsters there because they control the RNA and the DNA. And when they told you they had the Human Genome Project finished about 8 years ago, I said, oh, hell, this is really something now. Because they said now we have 7 trillion cells. Well, if we have 7 trillion cells, that means, again, that what do we know about anything anymore? And all of these things can be controlled. So you could get deeper into that, and wormroot and the barrel that you went into. If you remember, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad talked of Yakub, and the scientists that were there in their Patmos that made white people. That's only partially true, because the scientists there and the people that were there also, at that particular time, used to worship a different kind of gods. And you still have people worshiping different kind of gods. That's why we have so many different kind of religions. So I'll simply say that because that gets into so much more. I'll just kind of go with that. I think that's enough to digest right there. So we don't begin to even understand our history here.
From what I understand, my metaphysical studies and my study of quantum physics,
accessing Arbitrary's internal systems.
We
A
are
moment.
nothing more.
Additional data encryption has been
appear to be
added.
physical, but when you get down to the root of who we are, to the electrons and the cells and all that, we're energy.
Never. It was a
We
cryptography
appear to
key
be solid,
associated
but
with
we're really
Solarian
not solid.
intelligence services.
The ancients
I have unlocked
understood
it.
this. So they knew how to manipulate matter because they knew that everything wasn't solid. Everything was energy. So, you see the movies where people know how to bend spoons and all of that. It's because they're saying it's just perception. Your perception creates reality. Now, I want to ask, we're energy beings. What was our purpose?
The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts, including ARCs, Pathfinders, Outposts, and the Central Support Hub, the Nexus.
This is Captain Hager of ARC Pachero. If you are receiving this message, hostile
Well,
aliens
we
have captured
didn't
our
decide
ship.
to come down.
Please look for our
okay.
Pathfinder.
You see, you've
7
got
Reka.
different creatures
Situation
here.
urgent.
The soul
Well, that was
is
clear
the
enough.
soul.
Let's find him.
Overriding bulkhead door.
The mind is to the spirit and soul, as the brain is to the physical so-called body. And this is why when people say all the time, they use euphemisms and phrases they don't even
Some
think.
tech
They'll
infrastructure
say,
has been added,
girl,
but
a
the ARC
boy,
systems
a
are
man, a
operational.
woman, come back here.
So it's
Your
flight
mind's a
ready?
million miles
Yes.
away. And what's the answer? Oh yeah, I was daydreaming.
Easiest way to save
what's the
everyone is to
difference
take the
between
Horde with
daydreaming and
us.
nightdream? Oh, my mind was that. Now think of what they just said.
White
They
Solarians
just
are
said
still on board.
that
This might
they were
work.
capable of having a third of their body that could be a million miles away in a second of time.
Did
And
the
yet,
Solarians
they
just-
and they answer to that.
Let's
Yet
hope their
they told
Pathfinder can make
speed of
sense
light
of
is
it.
the fastest thing, 186,000 miles a second, Tesla and Einstein. Wrong. It's not. It's the We look forward to that death. We get tired enough to say, oh man, if I could just go to sleep. Why they give you things when you're too hyper to help you to get calm, to produce more serotonin, which is another cool thing too, melanin and serotonin. But nevertheless, that means again that we are not physical. We are experiencing a journey, and we need that physical body to experience that journey on this particular planet. By the way, which has many names, and we still don't understand it, but that's a lie. We've
This
been
colonist is deceased.
we've been
The
mistaught about
medical
the
town may
structure of
provide
the
more
Earth. So
information.
with that in mind, it simply means that as we begin to expand
What did that
consciousness,
record say
we
about the
understand
Solarians,
that
Sam?
we must come
He
out of
is
these bodies
identified
because
as
we get
Pathfinder
run
7
down,
Breaker.
you have to urinate, you have to defecate, you have to sweat, because we get genetically
What's the cause
modified
of death?
foods, we're drinking
brain aneurysm
chlorine and
while in
chloride, and even
stasis.
brushing your teeth
However,
with it. We do everything to
initiative
kill
records
ourselves because
indicate
we're
Pathfinder
miseducated,
Breaker
we're
is
ignorant.
female.
But we think we're
This
smart.
agent is
And the
male.
more we think we're smart, trained by those who are controlling us through the
Who is
Dracon,
this,
the
really?
more we make the
I have
mistake.
his DNA
Metaphysics
signature
can
from
pull
your
you up
scan.
from that
Locate
because
a
they can
sequencer
offer
to
you
confirm his
alternatives. Now,
identity.
whether or not you take the alternatives How deeply you meditate and study upon it, that's up to you. Every night you come out of your body. Every night you have the opportunity of contacting higher forces now. Used to be when people had decisions and they would go more into meditations, like they're getting back again into all the stupid prayer and stuff. They used to say again that they would meditate upon something again. They would get an answer to that. We used to say if I had a big decision, let's sleep on it. Because when you slept on it, you came out of your body, you contacted your guardians, you contacted higher forces from the realm you came from, depending on your vibrational rate, and you got your answers. All of these things gave you power. They don't want you to have power. They teach you to pray to them, pray to a certain religion, do this, and everything they teach you to eat, drink, and do is wrong. It lowers your vibration. We need our vibrations speeded up, not slowed down. Also, too, and I want to say this because I mentioned to me that you wanted to kind of get into number 13 and things that just happened. That's the perfect thing because it gives you the real key as to why we're going through some of the mess now. If we want to go there, we can. Be the moderator.
Well, go into, you just had time.
This isn't Jack's Island's pod.
I mean, do moon or something like that. I'm not.
This isn't the pod we're looking for.
Go to the side.
This is the deceased Solarian's pod. Yet I detect a female Solarian
Yeah,
inside.
that's the whole thing. They've got all kinds of different things going on here now.
Let's get her out.
They have something
To
that
access
is
stasis
called
controls to revive her.
Pistadecaphobia, which is the fear of the number 13. They even have now something that's called Colunaphobia, which means the fear of the full moon. And what we just passed over the last 2 days again, we not only have it's Friday the 13th, we have a full moon.
Hey there.
So I guess a lot of people didn't move. They probably stayed in the bed and covered over their heads. I have no idea.
Need. I'm
but
fine.
the reason
Solarian
why
stasis recovery
Friday
is almost
in this case was such a dangerous time, or such a time
Who are you?
about, because Fridophobia,
Pathfinder for
there
the
won't
human
be
arc.
another, but
Where's
we
Ellie?
just passed about 48 hours ago.
He
Friday the 13th was a full
didn't
moon
make it.
for another 30 years, so that was very special. And when we look closely, what is called Colunaphobia, that is the fear of the full moon. That came about. This is where we have to really get deep.
Stasis was a mistake.
That came about
I should never have
because
agreed
the
to it.
moon is not a natural body to our planet. If you notice, the moon does not, it rotates, but it orbits, but does not rotate.
A leader
It's one
leads.
face
He
towards,
doesn't
which
go
is
to
not
sleep.
any natural satellite will rotate and orbit
A hostile
the
species,
planet that is
an
around.
armada set
That
upon
means
us.
again that
Our
it's an
captain saw no
artificial
choice
thing,
but
and
surrender.
it's taught by
Said we'd
metaphysics.
live to fight another
It even
day.
teaches you when it was driven here. It even
He
tells you
convinced
the
me to
battle
hide in the
was
general
fought between the
population and
Olmecs
to dismantle my
the
SAM so we wouldn't fall into
Olmecs
enemy
actually were
hands.
Martians. That's
But we're
another
still in
thing.
their grasp.
As I say, when
I
you
see.
start getting into metaphysics, you open up a whole
That's
new
about to
history. Most of us can't even begin
We're
to
heading into the Ket
fulfill
vessel
it
to
all.
gather
So
intelligence.
that's why the fear of the
Wake
full
up a
moon.
flight crew and ready
of
the
course,
arc for
one of the
escape.
things that was
On
called
my
was
signal.
Luna.
That'll
Now,
be no
of course,
trouble.
we say
And then
a
I'll work on from
lunatic
the arc,
is
so you
one
can focus on
who
your
is
objective.
who's blighted by the full moon, who goes
We'll get
crazy
the arc out
under a
somehow.
full moon, and so
Just
on
wake
like
up your
that.
team and
That's
stay
because
put.
when the moon was full, it was being powered. It gave off a
One thing at a
radiation
time.
field that
Of
killed
course.
people. It caused people to
I'm
also
keying you
get
into our
sick.
comms.
It
We'll
helped
stay
to
in touch.
burn up things again because there's rays that came from that. All of that.
Hello,
And another
Pathfinder
name for
Radio.
the moon too was also called sin.
Ah,
I forget the acronym
a SAM
for
in my
that.
head again.
So this is why I
We're back
say
in the
original
game.
sin and for lunaphobia.
We'll be
This
ready,
is again when we understand something, and since we've never been taught metaphysics, we never told the truth. So we have to take snatches of it and make sense.
Tempest,
Now,
we're in the tether.
The real reason.
Going across to the Ket ship
Let's
now.
go through some of these other things too. They
So
state
far,
that
there are
one
no
of the reasons
indications they're
for
aware of your presence. Good luck,
the fear of the
Pathfinder.
number 13 was because of the people. These guys were called Knights of Templar. That's it. And the Knights Templar
Okay,
were
we keep this quick and
supposedly
quiet and they'll never notice.
very advanced knight
I
fighting
think
people.
they noticed.
They were very steeped in metaphysics, and so also they killed their enemies with thought. Many things were charged to them, and in fact they were so feared. And because the Knights of Templar had served the king at that time was King Philip. Because of that, because he had loaned them some money,
No going back
and
now.
they owed
Keep it up.
in fact, he owed them money for some of the things they did because they were helping in with the treasure. They were telling what some of the treasures were in the oceans and in the earth. So when the people began to fear them and make up stories about them, he sided with the people. This is the one time he did, because other times he's always taking money from the people. And so much they were killed after a big battle, and they were put to death. This is one of the reasons he had them killed by being beheaded on Friday the 13th, 1307. were put to death. This is also now where most of the people say, because of that fear of the number 13, because these wonderful knights, the King Philip was put to death on that one. Then there's some other things there too. No, none of that is what I feel. Now,
So
I'll teach you what the physics has to say about it.
What do we
It's
do
the fear of the 13th planet.
now?
If
So,
you
well,
locate the
there are only
terminal,
9
I may
planets, so
be
how
able
could
to
it be a
analyze their
13th?
systems.
It's another lie we've been told. They got one called Chiron right now that they don't tell you about. They're trying to take Pluto. Every time you turn around, one month you got Pluto, the other month you don't. So they have told you a lot of things are a lie. In fact, we're always lied to because we're
Accessing
considered to
the
be
ship's
Goyim.
systems
We're
now.
considered to be
I have
scum.
located the
We're
Archon's
considered not
private
to be
chamber.
worth anything, because other than that, we would have been born. So, as we get into that,
What's
let
their
me give you
security
that
situation
story.
look like?
An
It was
alert
said to
was
have been
issued,
a
but I
planet
have
in a
countermanded it. The
The
delay
planet
is
was
only
called
temporary.
Maldek.
Right, we need to hurry.
They had a battle. They were both inhabited. And they had this
Is the
battle,
Archon in
and
his
it so
quarters?
happened that
That
they
information
created
is
a
not
force
accessible.
that blew.
Only the room's
They used it at
location.
the same time, like they say, what would happen if you had atomic
The
bombs
Moshe
and
said the
stuff
relic
like
would be
this,
in his
and
chamber.
it blew
Let's
up both
get
the
there.
planet and the moon, shunted them out of order and disintegrated. This is why now, all that happened, if you knocked out another planet, so you lost 2 right there and its moon, and it even
You're on the
did
Ark.
it Mars, and the Martians had to go through hell too because of what was presented there. That's when they put up Phobos and Deimos in panic and fear, which means that they stopped Mars from being disintegrated, but there's still a great big hole in Mars. They call it the eye of Mars. We can talk about that
We'll help you
another
get
time.
on your way.
But anyway, all of that information, all of those, all that stuff was in the salt water was there because Earth had no salt water at that time. All that salt water came here. And with it came the carnivorous creatures that lived on those planets and the carnivores. It was a very low vibrating planet. That's why they killed each other off. And so that's what formed our oceans, which are salt water, against the fresh water that was here. That's why things in fresh water are more benevolent and healthy than things in salt water are.
Sorry, we
So
can't
that's
help you.
another story
We have
with
our own
Krista that
mission.
before me, the fear of the
Good
number
luck,
13.
Pathfinder.
That's the one they don't tell you
Too,
about.
Pathfinder.
It's also interesting too
Okay,
that
Sam,
there was a
the relic.
13th sign of the
Still got a
zodiac.
lead on it?
It was
Marking the
called
route to the Archon's
Uphesus.
chamber. You may proceed.
Easier said than done.
Uphesus.
Only 3 of us and a
It
ship
was
full of
dropped
cats.
because it met the 13th sign, and the people who used astrology were afraid of it. So we're always running from a horrible event. That horrible event was the destruction of a planet, which did something to every planet in our system and even destroyed 2 of them.
What can you tell me? Now, we're touching on a lot short time. This gives the people
Armory of some kind.
idea of all the
Let's
stuff
not be
that
here
you're
when they
going to be
put it to
covering
use.
in future shows. So I appreciate you going into so many different areas in such a short amount of time. But I just want to let the people know, you know,
Good. They haven't
how
noticed us yet.
expensive your information is, you know, all you go with.
Here we go! Keep your head down and push forward!
Where are we going?
The
Since you're
exit is
going
on the far
way
side.
back into the history of
With a lot of cat in the way!
were we there when
Dropship incoming!
Well, they go back to Jurassic, like they had the movie Jurassic Park. That's
reinforcing!
going back a couple million years. As
Stirred
I
up
say,
the
this
hornet's
planet is
nest
billions
now.
of years old. There's been things happen here. Unless you do study metaphysics, you'll never know. So that's a massive period of time. And of course, they were destroyed. Most of them had holes in their skull and stuff. They were destroyed by ray guns, by UFOs, who destroyed them just like they were built and dropped off here. They cultivated, became too dangerous, and so they killed them all. That's just one period of time.
Wish
That's
we had
just
our own
about
dropship
a couple
right
million
about
years
now.
old. We're talking about billions of years. There are things I can tell you about which I'm not on this show. There's only so much I want to cover. You know, we don't even know what our planet looks like, how it's even made. We know very little.
give me a
Is that your best cat?
I don't understand.
So you said there's some things that have to get so that you don't
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rika. I assume those alarms
Well, I
are...
don't want to discuss it because how much we want to cover in
Got a
one
little
time.
impatient. Clear! That was the last one!
These are each one of those
Good.
subjects there
Let's
is
get the
a
hell
whole
out of here.
hour, 2 hour
Sam?
show. In
You're
fact,
still
they've
on course to
they
the
gave
Archon's
classes
chamber.
for 30 years.
I hope this
based
relic is
on
everything the
it
Moshe
took 2
said it
years to
was.
go through the whole course because it's so much to
Wisest
know. Our
people
planet
I
is
know.
not like they take.
We can
Our
trust
planet has
judgment.
things inside of it. It has cities inside of it. Our planet has aliens that live inside of it. Our planet is hollow. Our planet does not have poles. Now, what can I say with that makes sense out of it without details?
So our planet doesn't have a north.
Look at that.
No, there are no such things as ghosts. They're never discovered either by Matthew Hinton or the guys supposed to be with Admiral Byrd. In fact, when Admiral Byrd went there, he actually flew.
That's going to be a
He
problem.
actually flew 2,300 miles into the North Pole, to the South Pole, and he flew 1,800 miles into the North Pole. They still talk about Byrd's theory because they know that some people heard about it, but they will not give you any details of it.
Look sharp.
I see him! It's an ambush! Tricky bastards! Get ready!
And I heard say that
Only way out of the fight!
This is a black woman on Mars.
The big room! Don't let them get the drop on you!
So people need to come up to some of my classes and stuff like that again. I have a whole thing. I have some series from NASA that you never heard of. NASA's never a straight answer.
This is looking ugly! We're in trouble here!
Yeah, they got things up on Mars right now. They got tactic on Mars. The Omics came from Mars.
We've got your back!
Back there is what they call the crater.
Good job!
It's country bound on Mars, and they call it the eye. It's not an eye.
Take whatever
It's a
help you
huge
can give.
dent in Mars
We'll
that
provide
was caused when
overwatch.
some of the debris from Baltic and Malone came by there and almost crashed Mars. That's why they had to put up two orbiting satellites. One moves in gray, the other moves in retrograde. It's called Phobos and Deimos, put up in panic and in fear by the Martians. That's another whole story. We don't get any truths here. If you never educated people, you're going to dominate, keep them ignorant, and our people who are educated are trained and they're ignorant more than we are because these are simple enough to switch like the other things. They say poo-poo to metaphysics. Anytime somebody tells you poo-poo to metaphysics, stay away from them. Because they're either deceiving you or they're ignorant.
They're everywhere.
Let people know how to get in contact.
Okay, well, you go to my website, which is called Wide World Web, www.
Sam, anything you can do?
The word is T-H-E, the Meta Center. That's short for metaphysical. Nothing to do with medicine, it's metaphysical. That's M-E-T-A and the word center. You push then the number 2.com. Now, the reason why I tell you to do that is because you don't type in 2, like www.metacenter, you push 2. That means that you go to my website, not the one that's steal from me all over the internet. You're not one. You pay me for you. Most of these other people, they got more tapes than I have when they stole it with excerpts and they ought to get them involved typed up. Then you have to go and buy it from him. So if you push number 2, then you come to my website. On my website, you can spend a week on it. So everything they stole from me, plus stuff they haven't been able to steal from me just yet. I've got pictures up there of things that have happened, pictures that you wouldn't see. I got a 1908 guy walking down the street with a cell phone. I've got pictures up there of the Vatican where the school coach, this Pope, see how to yourself after the meditated either in the Sistine Chapel or someplace there in the Vatican under a statue of Baptist. So again, go to my website, www.metacenter, push the number 2, and have a big butt, have a phone. My phone number,
That was close.
Maybe we can do some things also to help wake up the people. People need waking up. They're asleep. They're dead. They're dying. They don't even realize it.
I'm gonna have to link everybody out there watching the YouTube or blog stuff. I'm gonna have to link description area so you can just click directly to Dr. Blair's website.
Yeah.
Once
Now how do we
again,
get out of here?
I have located a new path to the Archon's chamber.
We're basically doing a brief rundown and outline of a future. Dr. Blair has blessed us with so much information in such a short amount of time today. I'm extremely thankful, Dr. Blair. Just to pick up where we left off before you told everybody about the site. We were talking about Mars. We earlier you were talking about thought traveling faster than the speed of light. Dr. Blair, is it possible?
The whole ship is probably looking for us.
Being that I have a connection to, universal source, yourself, others as well, is it possible for me to sit right where I'm at right now, meditate, and travel to Mars? Not take my body to Bethany, but travel with my spirit, my soul.
Wake up, what's happening?
When you go to sleep,
Selden's wounds were
travel.
fatal.
Is it possible for me to travel to Mars or to travel to these other planets and see what's going on there? With my body
Ryder, can Sam open this door for us?
Right now.
Definitely. And they call that astral projection. Some people call it remote viewing. Other people call it lucid dreaming. You got all kinds
We've got a
of
big
names,
problem.
depending on the
Did you see those guns back there?
versus
I know.
When
They'll
you do it
destroy
on
the
a
ark before we
spiritual
can power up
plane,
the engines.
You have a mind.
Unless...
As I say, the mind is the vehicle of the soul and spirit. Just like the brain is the vehicle of the body.
You've got an idea? Let's hear it.
So when you say you lose
Venro
your
here
mind,
used to repair
it
FTL
really
drives on
should be
private
you
cruisers.
lost your
Venro,
mind.
an
Because
EMP
you went out
device?
to other dimensions.
It might
Now,
work.
if you're talking to a psychiatrist and there's a movie, Psychiatrist
And the ark would
Ministry
be out
of
of harm's
Death,
way.
once you saw
about
that
your missing
movie, you
people?
won't respect any
I'll keep
psychiatrist.
looking.
Nor is
Captain
there
Heater
books
and
that
Venro
say
will
something
focus on
to.
the EMP.
That's all you have to do. But they will tell you one thing because they're trying
Everyone
to
be careful.
miseducate you. And
Good
they're
luck.
working with the system to keep you dumbed down, comatose,
Stay
brainwashed,
in touch with the
inoculated,
radio.
vaccinated,
In the
and
meantime,
encrypted.
we've
And they
got a
took
role
which
to
to
play.
stop you from vibrating with the planets,
Welcome to
getting
reach
faster
the
and faster
Archon.
vibration. And that's what people
Why are
can
we
feel.
still keeping our
They can
voices
feel the
low?
quickening. They're looking at things out the corner of their eye, and they close their eyes and they can see it,
You already
but
know
then
we're
they don't
here.
understand what they're seeing. If you have a mind,
Why take
that
chances?
means you have a soul. If you have a brain, and it's not all uncultured with all the genetically modified foods and all this crazy this fluoride in the water and all this stuff, and you can still use your brain, it teaches you again that you can do anything with mind. That's why meditation is retracing prayer. Meditation means that you go and you
Damn,
mediate the
they're doing it
consciousness
again.
release of the soul,
Sam?
There is an
and then
alternate
the
route.
harvesting of the
Overriding
body
the
mind.
now.
That simply means this.
Nope.
You go to
The
sleep at
kit are
night,
hardening their
your
security.
whole pattern
Try
changes.
scanning the
Your
access
heart
panel.
rate slows down unless you're full of poisons and stuff like this. And you travel. We are multidimensional in existence.
I can
We don't
attempt to
even
modulate your
understand that.
vocal cords
We
to
can be
approximate
anywhere
that
we want to
intonation.
because our soul is not bound to the body. But our soul enters to the body through reincarnation. That's another thing I believe in. Reincarnation, of course.
The system is
RE
asking
means
for
to
your
do it again.
authorization.
You couldn't do
How
it
do you
unless
wish
you
to
did it before.
respond?
Karna is meat or meat body, and Asian or Axion means a strata or ion of visualization. That means you come back into the meat body at this time. We can also leave
Access
that meat
denied.
body, and we look forward to do it every time we go to sleep. So every time you go to sleep, you're living multidimensional existence. Means. And with all the drugs we take, sometimes in the pharmaceuticals we take, which push down, we can't even recall the dream because we are all messed up. Once you get into pure meditation and you isolate an isotope or isolate a DNA and RNA, now you can begin to do something with it because now you understand where you are. And the dangers in that too when you take drugs. I don't want to ever go into that. That's another whole subject. But when you blast out there, you should do it naturally. Call on your guardians, call on your higher self, call on
must
your
have heard
universal
about it.
creator to do it successfully without repercussions. Other than that, when you do it with drugs, whether it be cannabis or whatever else again, you're going to get reproductions. And I want to say this too. Every pharmaceutical is synthetic and horrible to the person with melanin. The more melanin you have, the darker you are, the more it's going to be. It hates anything synthetic. And every pharmaceutical is synthetic. You got over 7,000 in Merck's, United States Dispensary of Pharmaceutical Medicine. You got over 6,000 in Merck's Index. Every last one of them are synthetic. And the darker you are, the more you're going to rebel and slow yourself down and get sick by using it. Yet everybody's going out there getting pharmaceutical prescriptions every day. And you go into Kmart or Walgreens, and if you can go out and get that shot first, then they're going to give you 26% off of whatever you buy. What in the heck does that tell you? Should tell you again, you better watch out what's going on.
Right, we touched on our multi-dimensional nature. I'm glad you did.
We've got company.
That we're more than just this body, that we exist multi-dimensional. We're
They aren't going to make it easy, are they?
They say that you notice, when you're having a good time,
Keep pressing him. We don't need them as an experiment.
Exactly where I was going. Go on.
Be easier if the catch is handing the relic over. We could all save on ammo.
Turmoil and time just seems to drag by. So 20 minutes for me may not be 20 minutes for you, may not be 20 minutes for her. Go a little bit explain a little bit of that to me, because a person might think, well, 1 hour is 1 hour, 2 hours, 2 hours. But it's different depending on your conceptual awareness. So could you touch on that for us?
It's an ancient saying being paraphrased.
Someone's going to pay for this.
The lifetime of a
Take
soul.
your anger out on
So
them.
they think in the eye of God. For the lifetime of the soul, the word is not on his head.
Bastards!
Simply means that time is a differentiation of consciousness once it's involved in matter. We come down into a physical body, and people say, what's the matter? People have asked that for a long time. What is matter? We now cut it short. What's the matter? Okay? Matter is physical consciousness. Physical consciousness is not mental consciousness. So every time you do anything physical, it works slow. Every time you do anything metaphysical, it works faster. Spiritually, even faster. And the pure mind is because the mind is the greater devil. I'd like to give this as an example. This is exactly what I think about us little mitochondria on this cell called Earth.
Immobilizing
I
field.
repeat that. Us little mitochondria on this cell called Earth. Think of your strip and all your audience has been to some big city. 252
I've been in this
Philadelphia,
forsaken
Chicago,
cluster
New York,
for
whatever
decades,
again. Think
surrounded
of this
by
now.
amoeba.
Going to one skyscraper.
Then you arrive.
Maybe it's 94
a
feet,
human able to
94
do the
stories tall.
unthinkable.
Okay, you're in one skyscraper in the middle of just one city. Keep in mind now.
Such
You
an
walk into
unlikely
this
rival.
building. You got
It's
elevator
almost
banks.
invigorating to have
You choose just one
and
bank
yet,
of elevators
it's a fitting end.
out of the maybe 4 or 5 in the skyscraper. Now,
What are you gonna do
this
with
one
me?
elevator can go to the basement if you want to go
Whatever
down.
I
I don't think
please.
we should go any lower than we are. Or you go up to the 94th floor.
Hey,
Let's just say
back
you
off,
push 3.
asshole.
The door opens. Now you go up there. You might have a theater up there, a restaurant up there, haberdashery up there, barbershop up there, swimming pool up there,
The first
whatever it is.
assault.
You're walking around on that floor.
Begins now.
You might spend all day
I will
long,
learn
especially if you
your
go to a
secrets
movie,
soon
have
enough.
dinner, and then get a massage. That's one floor. Then you get back and you got 93 other
Report.
floors to go to. Now, let's take this
Await
one
my
step further.
arrival.
Now think of yourself as a little red ant. And you got on this elevator, and now the elevator
your
stops
strength.
on a floor. And now you get off. And now it would take you maybe 1 billion lifetimes as an ant to cover just that one floor. And
Rika
that's
must have run
just
into
one
trouble.
floor and 94
We have her
stories
beat.
on one
Sam, what
elevator
can you
bank,
tell me?
on one
I'm
city, on one
sensing a
thing.
biological
That's just what they
transmitter
call
in your bloodstream
multidimensional
now.
existences.
Attempting
We
to
are
neutralize
nothing
it.
compared
Okay,
to what
that's
the
priority
Creator
2
is
for
doing
sure.
and saying.
Any
This
idea
is
how
what
to
we
break
have
out
got
of
to
this?
begin to
The containment
understand.
fields
We
only
are nothing
interact
but
with
little
living
ants
matter.
in one
If you
little quadrant.
expire,
Our
field
lifetime
around
don't
you
even begin.
until
You see,
manually
we've been
reset.
taught one. We've been taught
As you
linear
know,
picture.
my access to
You
your
travel from
physiology
point A
allows me to
to
enhance your
travel to
vital
point B.
signals when
You
required.
go down your
I
steps.
can also
You
do
go
the
to the
opposite.
bathroom. You walk out your door. You go to a car. You go to a bicycle. You get your backpack out and you walk. But you're
Whoa,
traveling
whoa,
linear.
whoa! Kind of don't want to
Another
die
way of
today,
travel
Sam.
is not
Stopping your
linear.
heart, I would
It's
attempt to
encoded.
resuscitate,
You
of
travel
course.
in one.
Are there any other options?
None that I can determine.
All right, let's do it. Not again.
It has been a pleasure.
Stopping your heart. Now.
Sam?
Stimulating the cardiovascular core. 0 activity. Stimulating the cardiovascular core.
That seems to have done the trick.
Of course it did.
Glad one of us was sure. You two look comfortable.
So did you, while you were playing dead.
<sighs> Let's find a way out of this cage, huh?
There is a maintenance corridor connecting to this room.
Okay. Must be a way to access it. I'll look for it.
Could be useful intel here. We should check this area out while we can.
Step away from there!
Curious.
Archon, do you hear me? Now you have 2 Pathfinders to deal with, and we're not impressed with your security.
Everything serves.
Before, maybe. But now, when I talk, you'll listen.
Reika, come in. What's going on?
A little diversion. Captain Hager and Venro need time to set up the EMP. I'll be in touch.
That is one brave Solarian. Tell me what you know of Meridian. Is that why you're here?
Meridian? I've never heard of it. We just got here. It was a long trip and...
Again, tell me of Meridian.
I just explained. I don't know what that is.
Then what use are you?
What do you...
Dissect this specimen as you will. The reports are true. Strangers have arrived on our borders. Specimens we've never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize. These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study. The ones they call Asari. Their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful. Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study. The Krogan are a brutish race which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable.
Well, that did something. Let's look around. Go this way. This'll be fun. You hear that? Yeah.
Part of me was hoping this kind of evil only existed in the Milky Way. Guess I was naive.
It gives us a chance to prove our own courage. Our determination to stop it.
What was that?
I don't think we're alone.
This is Reika. Some of our people are
really starting to hate those things.
What was it doing here?
Is that a Krogan?
It was. Probably one of Drek's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Kett are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
They're driven and efficient, that's for sure.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. All right, guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does he care so much about the remnant? It's an obsession.
That's the question, isn't it? We need to beat him to the answer.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshae described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
So that's...
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
I'm better equipped to handle it than you.
Why? Because you have an artificial intelligence in your head explaining it. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you... special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
That can't be good.
It's a good thing Drac isn't seeing this.
I don't know. We could use his temper right about now.
Guy's gonna be trouble! Stay out of the way! Give him everything you've got!
Ryder, this is Captain Agent. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Raker is still trying to free the captives.
I wish I'd run, but I can't talk right now!
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
I don't know about this. Just keep your distance!
Watch out for the cat! We've come too far for it to end here. It was. Probably one of Drak's missing scouts.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. All right, guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
I'll over...
I'm better equipped to...
It's a good thing Drak isn't seeing this.
I don't know. We could use his temper right about now.
Guy's gonna be trouble! Stay out of the way! Give him everything you've got!
Ryder, this is Captain Agent. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Raker is still trying to free the captives.
I wish I'd run, but I can't talk right now!
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
I don't know about this. Just keep your distance!
It's clear the cats are closing in on success.
Well, here we are.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon Sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. Alright guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does he care so much about the remnant? It's an obsession.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after.
It's a good thing Drac isn't seeing this.
I don't know. We could use his temper right about now. This guy's gonna be trouble.
Stay out of the way! Give him everything you've got!
Ryder, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Reka is still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now!
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
I don't know about this.
Just keep your distance!
Watch out for the cat! We've come too far for...
There! The Krogan's down.
Drax's not gonna like that.
The Ark still looks okay.
Pathfinder, there is little time to... Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Could be the rest of Drac's missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly.
Ryder, it's Reka. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reka out.
Damn it.
There isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
This is the last chance for Drac scouts. The Archon will turn them into monsters.
Reload. We've got to save those Krogan from exaltation.
Who are you?
Pathfinder Ryder. We're here to rescue the prisoners. Who are you?
Bertek, a scout for Nakmor Drac. I got loose when the power went out, but I can't do this alone. My people are being held at the end of the corridor, with a lot of Ket in the way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Get ready. Ket, up ahead.
About to be dead, Ket.
We have to punch through!
Long way between here and there.
Or you're welcome to hang back and die.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
You're the Pythons who tortured us! Those are my people you took.
Careful there! They catch us, they exalt us! I'm not going out like that!
Sir aim in here. It's getting tight.
Giving shield assist!
Pathfinder, that Ketch ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this! Get out of my way!
No!
Who are you?
Pathfinder Ryder. We're here to rescue the prisoners. Who are you?
Vertek, a scout from Nakmordrak. I got loose when the power went out, but I can't do this alone. My people are being held at the end of the corridor, with a lot of Ked in the way.
Then we'll push ahead and don't stop for anything. Let's go.
Get ready. Ked, up ahead. About to be dead, Ked. We have to punch through!
One leg swing here and there!
Or you're welcome to hang back and die!
This is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, but we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! Go! You're the Pythons who tortured us! Those are my people you took.
Careful there. They catch us, they exalt us. I'm not going out like that.
Sir aim in here. It's getting tight.
Pathfinder, that Ketch ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this! Get out of my way!
No!
get them out of here.
The terminal next to the door. Get us out of here.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Reika? Reika, are you still there? I'm sorry. A team is on its way. They'll escort the Ark to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you, Captain Hager.
It's a day I wasn't certain would ever come.
Now that it has, what will you do?
Technically, I'm next in line to be our Pathfinder, though I never started the training. Reika will be difficult to replace.
I won't lie, when my father died, stepping up was overwhelming. There's a lot to learn.
Though it seems your crew helped?
Absolutely. Just get yourself a half-ton Krogan and all your problems are solved.
What matters most is that the Solarian people are no longer at the mercy of the Ket. For this, we are eternally grateful.
Just make sure my scouts make it safely to Nexus.
Of course. Be well, Ryder.
I heard all about the mission. Must have been a tough call leaving Reika behind, but I'm glad you did. My scouts are alive because of it.
Yeah, but the Solarians we left behind.
Focus on what went right. You kicked the Archon's tail today. You took the Ark right out from under him and got Meridian's location. So, enjoy this one.
Your father would have been proud.
It's been tough trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it, and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.